Welcome everyone to this Cheapness Affordable Gaming Review stream. Today we're playing Graveyard Keeper because it's free until the 13th of April, I believe, 7 PM South African Standard Time. So, let's get stuck in. I've actually played this before, reviewed it before. If you want the in-depth review, it is available. It is also the related video on the short I made for this free-to-claim game. Yeah, so let's get stuck in. I don't have any of these DLC, like, that must be said. Okay, play. I'll start a new game so you can actually see what's going on. Maybe halfway through I'll go to my save game so you can look at the automation and stuff. But let's start new. Also, thanks everyone, we finally reached 500 subscribers. And a nice little burst of growth means we're already a little bit over that. So thanks everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. Also, in that spirit, please remember that Living Forest is free to claim also until the 13th. Although that's much more of a maybe claim. This game I really do recommend, especially when it's free. What happened? Where is everything? Okay, calm down. You merely turn the page in your life. A whole new chapter awaits you ahead. I need to go home. Can I go home? There's always a way to get home. Let me see. Your new home is a graveyard. I don't remember this bit. Does that mean I'm dead? It means you're a graveyard keeper now. Really, no real justification. I need to go home to my love. Then you need to be a good graveyard keeper. You should dig up Gary or Jerry. They'll help you sort everything out. As you'll see, Jerry is this game's version of, you know, Murray. I'll explain a bit more just now when we see him. What a strange vision. What is this nightmare? Okay, let's find Jerry. Okay. Digging with our bare hands. Holy, I'm not gonna say, but it sounds close enough to being sweary. I'm not gonna say. Why would you think I'm Jerry? A man with a red eye told me that I need to dig up Jerry. A red eye, I remember. That's right, I'm Jerry. How did you find me? Also, like, they showed an arrow immediately. We're new here and we already know where Jerry was buried. The man told me that you'd answer all my questions. Good, good, but first let me ask you. Who are you and where are we? Ellipse. I must be dreaming. None of this can be real. You're the new graveyard keeper. What else do I remember? Let me think. I remember that sound. Let's go check it out. Everything's so strange, none of it makes sense. You know, I think it'll be better if I wait for you here. I might scare the poor thing. I definitely remember that bell and the donkey. Oh, I forgot about this too. This is a really weird bit. Something very wrong with that animal. He could be dangerous. You've unlocked a new technology and got blueprint. Donkeys of the world unite. Got a fresh corpse from the town. Oh, a talking donkey. You can understand me? Let's talk. Who are you? I'm cheap labor. Cheap labor meet the cheapness. This court isn't mine, so I have to work for the capitalist who owns it. And I only earn 5 carats a day. This situation is deeply humiliating. You know where I'm coming from, right, comrade? He pretends that he doesn't understand anything I'm saying. Like, it's a weird gag with, like socialist donkey. Anyway, I need to go back to the town. You get rid of this one and I'll bring you a new one. What a strange land this is. Body got stuck on it a bit. Hey, what are you staring at? Grab that juicy corpse while it's still fresh. What for? I feel like we should take it to the morgue. I don't remember exactly why. I'm pretty sure it'll be fun and might be profitable. Oh, I'm going to puke. Let's do it. Decomposing very quickly. I like this place, feels like home. Oh, skull belongs in the crypt. Put the body on the autopsy table. Then, what's next? Oh yes, slice some flesh from the corpse. That should be good for starters. What? No way. This isn't right. Sure, it's not right. How could I forget? Maybe because I'm a talking skull of amnesia. Is it right that you don't know where you are? Is it right that I'm a skull? Nothing is right here. So shut up and do what I tell you. You promise you'll tell me how to get home? You just need to trade the meat in the village tavern for a beer. Talking skulls never lie. And then bring me the beer to me. Okay. Extract flesh. Autopsy. Slice, slice, slice. You've unlocked the new technology and got... Yeah, this was the main gag in my review, that like you can make meat to eat from human meat. That's disgusting. You'll get used to it. So what should I do with the corpse? I don't know, let's bury it. Take the corpse, I'll wait for you in the graveyard. Take body. This is a very interesting system. It's the body quality system. They probably will do a bit more tutorial work on that. And it affects how, like, the level of your graveyard. Let's bury it. Okay, rusty shovel. Wait, how do I get a tool out? How do I dig? Oh wait, I have to go here, build, grave site. We should try the future farm here. But, okay, we could put one here because nothing can fit in between it. I think that's the best practice. Alright. Dig. That decreases the quality by 2 because it's just an open hole. And then we can take the body, enter the corpse, cover it in dirt, get a burial certificate. Nicely done. In this burial certificate, I remember money, alcohol. Alcohol, I'm sure you still like it a lot. Here comes the bishop, he's your boss. Oh, well, I know. Ask him about his burial certificate, he should know something. I'd better leave now, I'll be in the morgue waiting for my beer. Dear me, I'm so tired. Why? Why do I have to come here every week? Oh dear, the new keeper. We've been expecting him for 30 years, but he pretends there's nothing wrong. A nice, dainty art style, pixel art style. The eyes are so small. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but your graveyard is a mess. There's no way I'm promoting you to cleric until you fix it. Okay, current location name, important. Repair graves to increase the graveyard's overall quality. You'll probably need special resources to do that. Wooden marker, I believe is the most basic gravestone. Like you get grave fences, gravestones. As soon as the graveyard quality is at least 5, I'll be pleased to promote you. You look like a spiritual leader, and I'm a good judge of character, haha. I'm good at everything, that's why I was chosen to represent his will. Aha. I also laughed twice, strangely. Your predecessor used to keep his stuff in a trunk somewhere here, you should check it. I'll come by again next week, in fact I come here every... Well, there's a sun, so Sunday I guess? Maybe I'm not dreaming, did I eat something? Oh, he's waiting, what should I say? Why is it you come here? It's part of my duty, the unpleasant part. It's kind of an old tradition. I don't know much about all the traditions and rituals. I'm just here to represent his might and glory. Haha, once again. Okay, just throwing the laugh. I have one tiny question, where is this burial certificate? As soon as the body has been laid to rest, you could trade its burial certificate for money at the village tavern. I'm not the keeper, I was going home from work. Need to go home, there's a talking skull. He forced me to butcher a corpse. Haha, a fine joke, I'm a humorist myself. Here's one. Who is BB? I am, haha. Blessed and beautiful. That's... Okay, I'll give him a laugh, but I don't think that qualifies as a joke, really. As I mentioned in the free-to-claim game and the review at large, this game doesn't really have, unlike most other farm sims, it doesn't have relationship mechanics. Yeah, it says you're plus 10, you know, relationship, but that's fixed. Attached to different quests. You don't just talk to them and give them gifts and stuff. It can't go down, you know. It's just a bit of marker to show progress. It's not real. Like, you can't marry the bishop or anything like that. How can I fix the graveyard? Just repair all the graves. It wouldn't take me even an hour, but it's your job. That's certificate. Payment for laying brethren to rest. So part of an actual contract between the town and the village. As soon as the body has been laid to rest, you could trade its burial certificate for money at the village tavern. About the town. The town is the heart of our glorious land, the palace, the cathedral, everything is there. You should see it for yourself. But in those clothes, that would be rather funny. Haha. Like, you never go to the town in this game, unless it happens in DLC. It's not far from the village, just set south from the tavern. Like, as far as I remember, you never go there. No more questions. Leave. Okay, this is important. The points you use to buy new technologies. And The blue points especially, that can be a bit of a bottleneck. So you should carefully plan for blue points. Green and especially red ones, they're not a problem. They're not a problem. Red points represent your handcrafting skills and your ability to work with materials. Green points represent your knowledge about the nature of things and nature itself. Blue points represent your spiritual knowledge of the immaterial world. You'll get your first blue points at the study table in the church basement. So maybe we should aim to get the study table early. I believe I had to start over to get like the study table, because I think I went down a wrong route. You've unlocked a new technology and got stone stockpile. Gathering stone rock, you can collect a small piece of stone from a small rock, or get a huge piece from a big one. Okay, then with timber, tree felling sticks. Okay. Geology. Book writing. The concept of wood. The concept of stone. Hey Rishav. How are you doing? I won't mention the element in that message, but I'm doing well. How are you doing? Thanks for joining for the stream. This is Graveyard Keeper, a farm sim where we, own a graveyard and bury the dead. I will just chalk that up the force of habit. The situation seems grave. Did it? Okay, I've got meat on me. Okay, there's wood repair, stone repair. Get all the tools. Might as well get all these things. Let me just check this. Remember, everyone, this game is free to claim until the 13th? Yeah, the 13th. Also, I didn't watch a video, but I did read up about horses. And now I know the deal in the game. At certain controversial elements, like, assault and stuff like that. Although most reviewers seem to agree that it wasn't as bad. Like, bad enough to actually prevent it being on the Steam store. Okay, let's remove this. These shrubs, or like prickly trees, because they have they're a free piece of quality and they're in the way. See, there we got a couple of red points. This is a lovely game, but it's far, as I mentioned in review and stuff, like, it's far more to the point than other farm sims. Okay, we can't really go here yet. We have to like buy that area. Okay, inventory. Or do we automatically use them? Okay, okay. Repair with stone, repair kit, and then we repair the grave fence. I mean, it takes a lot to repair these things. Nice. Okay, we need more to fix that grave fence. Repair, repair, repair. Grout it. Fix wooden gravestone. Okay, there we go. The thing is, they won't all be winners when it comes to the amount of quality to add, because the quality is capped by the quality of the body. You know, if you like, the joke I meant, like, people are like sinful organs. Wait, maybe I should just go take a nap before we go to the city. Oh, town. Village, rather. Sleep, sleep, sleep. This way we don't waste time, in case, you know, stores are closed. This is not good at all. Who do you think you are? I'm the new graveyard keeper. Hooray, a keeper. Wow, I've been here for, how long? I'm Yorick. I'm so lonely, poor me. It's too bad you're here. Wait, no, on the contrary, I'm very glad to see you. Like, strange reading this kind of dialogue out loud like that. But we do have a rather unpleasant fellow bird here. We'd really like to have a new neighbor instead. Yes, simple organs. So Stardew Valley, but with graves as the focus. Yes, yes. That sounds like something you can help us with. You can also farm, but like you earn so much money automating it with zombie labor. I'm not exactly sure why I'm here. Actually, Jerry only told me about burying bodies. You're Yorick and he's Jerry. Funny. I would think the skull would be named Yorick. Ah, the half-dead skull. That jealous. Haha. You can only dream of what a peaceful rest we're having. No, am I kidding? It's terrible there. Especially that guy down in the lower right corner grave. He's so mean. Could you just get rid of him? Just dig him up and throw him in the river? I can even give you this license that I stole back when I was alive. What license? You're such a dummy. To dig up a corpse, you need a license. The old keeper used to buy them through the mailbox near the church. Okay. Yeah. So, you can farm and everything, but it doesn't have social mechanics, and you earn so much money for farming and you don't really have much to do with it. There isn't like much in the way of decorations. You don't really make your like magnum opus of a base. You improve the graveyard to go up in levels and then you can do more stuff. You know, so it has a different focus for Stardew Valley. Whereas Stardew Valley, I played like over 100 hours. This I played for like 70 hours. And I completed it. It actually has a main quest that you can complete. And then you're like, okay, I'm done. Whereas Stardew Valley, it can really, you know... It can... Like, is there even an end to Stardew Valley, you know? Wheat farm... We're quite early because that light only went out now. Cabbages. Okay, we're at the village. See, you can't even talk to people. Really, there are only like a few specific people that you could talk to. Wadalaboo, dubby dabu dop. I always thought like it'd be a fun like game to try and see if you can like just not sing, just spoken word the final song from Greece. without, like, see if you could do without laughing. We're in the Dead Horse Inn. Okay, we have to give the burial certificate to... Oh no, the meat. Welcome to the Dead Horse Tavern. I'm Horedrick. How can I help you? I came from the graveyard. I woke up here today and things have been crazy since then. Oh, sorry, how could I not recognize you? Good. This is good. Things are looking bright for our small village. When are you planning on opening the church? I need to fix the graveyard first. Because if we get the quality up to 5, we get promoted to cleric. Sure, it's been a while since anyone took care of it. So let's get down to business, shall we? How can I help you? About this burial certificate. The bishop told me that you would buy my burial certificates. Yes, he's right. As the head of the village, according to ancient contract, I have to trade it for money. Of course, only if I have any money. What do you mean? The village is going through hard times, or short on money. But as soon as you open the church, pilgrims will bring lots of shiny coins to the village. Can you tell me where I am? Because I really need to get home. My darling will be so worried. You're at the Dead Horse. Okay, it looks medieval. Maybe I traveled through time. And what year is it now? Year? What do you mean? We're in a place where time has no meaning. The time it takes for the Earth to make one revolution around the sun. Oh, you've been listening to the astrologer's nonsense. Everyone knows that the Earth is flat. That is a myth. And I don't mean like, okay, I'll talk about that. But I get you, it's 200 after the ancient contract and 210 after, never mind. Why so vague? And what is the name of our beloved kingdom? The kingdom? And it is definitely not beloved here in the village. Do you have any other questions? I mean, like, it's myth that people believed that the Earth was flat. Apparently, that's enough of a myth that there's a Wikipedia page on the myth of flat Earth, which isn't like about flat Earthers. It's just like I think like there's a page about it being a myth that people in the Middle Ages thought that the Earth was flat. Apparently, most people always just knew it was round. I'm just guessing the average person never really thought about it. Hey you, the Earth is round. I guess that's cool, but now I have to work myself to death in the field. You know, it's not. It wasn't necessarily a priority of everyone. How can I get a town pass? It's rather complicated. The Inquisitor can grant a town pass, or you can just purchase citizenship. Let me think. You know, there's one villager who could help you. Miss Charm, maybe she can help you. Okay. I'd like to trade you some fresh meat. For anyone who didn't see this bit, the fresh meat we got from a corpse. We sauteed a corpse. Meat is a delicacy in our village. I'd be glad to buy it. I just need to see the world's meat stamp on it. 10 years ago, there was an accident with an inappropriate meat. Ever since, all meat must be approved by the royal authority. And I don't need any trouble with the town. Does your meat have a stamp? Actually, no. I don't even want to know where you can get unauthorized meat, but wow, it looks really good. But without a stamp, my hands are tied. Where can I get this stamp? There's a South African YouTuber that does believe in a flat Earth. I suppose, yeah, it's probably not that uncommon. Yeah. I get a lot of like, I'll be right, like, a lot of like, but for some, I clicked on something once, and then my feed was like flooded with a bunch of like atheist YouTuber content. And a lot of times, like that one YouTuber that really likes to like take shots like flat earthers. So every week I see a new like, wow, you wouldn't believe this argument for flat Earth and stuff like that. Oh, Glucky, yo, my good, big fan. Oh, thank you very much. Today, thanks for joining, Lucky. Hope it's doing well with you. Remember, this game is free to claim until the 13th, 7 p.m. South African Standard Time, as is Forced Survival. But Forced Survival, it's less of a, like, slam dunk claim, you know. It's quite rough. This, I really recommend. As a Forced Survival, free is free. Maybe give it a go. Okay, Rochelle. I forgot the channel name, but I know that they responded to a YouTube channel that I watch. Oh, okay. I don't know the flat earth, you know, rhetoric. Okay. Okay, later to the blacksmith. Okay, I don't even know all the quests I got here. What do you want? I'm a graveyard keeper and I want to ask you some questions. I see you know how many times a day I hear that same mumbling. I've no time for you, little man. Come back when you have more faith in yourself. Demonstrate that you're worth talking to. That's extreme. And we have to, like, help this guy write a poem, I think. What did Miss Charm tell you? Literally to go away. Always so classy, she would never talk to just anyone. I'm not just anyone, I'm the local graveyard keeper. Well, in medieval times, at least according to Kingdom Come, Deliverance, you know, like they used to kind of stay away from the graveyard keeper. How primitive. I'm a well-known poet in certain small circles. My name is Wagner. One day I'll read my poem to her and then we'll... But first I need to write it, and I'm catastrophically out of paper and ink. Maybe you can get me some. It is incredibly complicated to create the paper and ink. Alright. I'll just speed through some of this. Okay, just get all the quest lines. Yep, it's flat as a pan. Actually, it's round. You should definitely meet them. The mad astrologer and the graveyard keeper. Two wise men. Yeah. So apparently most people in this fictional medieval universe believe in flat Earth. Alright. Do we have to talk to her as well for a quest? Just gonna skip around. Okay. Standing in the rain. Map. It didn't open up everything there. I think years for like wood cutting and stuff. Also, did anyone see the parrot in the bottle submarine? Which is you know, cute if perhaps questionable. Hey. I'm Corey. Corey outside the house. If you need some stone materials, I'll be happy to help you. Proof materials, you can visit my brother Tress. Trade, stone, firewood. Okay, there is a sort of relationship system, but not much. You know, it's Still, as I mentioned, not really a big thing in the game. It doesn't show you where you are, though, which is a bit troubling. Okay, I looked it up. They even have Flat in their channel name. I immediately guessed that he was a South African when he spoke because he speaks with an Afrikaner accent. Ah, okay. I mean, it can be a rather contrarian thing, so I wouldn't be surprised if you have like flat earthers in every country. Although I don't know, maybe someone will make a chart and like flat earther like distribution by country, like shows like the darker the darker purple of a country, the flatter they think the earth is, something like that. On those infographic pages. Hey, don't even think about chopping the trees here. Boy, very good. I've paid a lot to the village for the right to chop the trees around here. And I gotta tell you, it's hard work. If only I had a better axe. What if I borrowed you one? I haven't made much money yet. I don't even have a house. But I can teach you my old family recipe. It's a nice pasta. It will help you keep up your stamina while you're working. Okay, so we can make him an iron axe to get a pasta recipe. Well, that, like, you know, I'm trying to get promoted to cleric, you know. I am trying to become a pasta, but it's absolute punishment. Hi, I'm Tress. I'm the graveyard keeper. Nice to meet you. If you need some wood and materials, I'll be happy to help you. For some materials, you can visit my quarry. Okay, what wood do you have? Okay, they have more to sell immediately. Okay, no chopping. Just getting the lay of the land again because I haven't played this game since 2001, according to my Steam account. I think these are like mercenaries. That's a wonderful smell. What smells so good? Great, isn't it? That's my kebab. Faster, or I only know, or it's an old family recipe. Bring me some good fish fillets and I'll teach you. Okay, there they give you an excuse to actually do some fishing. Usually in farm sims, fishing is the thing that is like left to the wayside, you know, gets the least amount of attention. That or maybe cooking. You know, although maybe that's harsh. But the thing is, like, the farming and everything, crafting, like, you do that for other things, but as for, like, fishing, usually, the only reason you fish is to, like, solve, like, a collectible list or complete a quest. And here we can get sand. I can't remember why. Oh wait, I think at some point you can make stained glass. But that's like a high-end thing. That's like to make your church all fancy. Here's a broken bridge. This is a better than usual, you know, like a more detailed, not necessarily better, but more detailed pixel art style. I'm not sure what that thing is, I can't remember. Here it's some sort of sap press. It's a lovely, like, somber set of music. And we look a little bit hipstery because, stereotypically, because, you know, the sides of our head are shaved, like in a buzz, we have a beard, and we're wearing burlap. I believe the astronomer lives here. I can't remember what they want, though. And it's too dark. I think they may have gone into their lighthouse. They have a veg patch, though. Also, once again, to anyone watching, thank you for getting me to over 500 subs. Hopefully, if there are opportunities to grow quickly like last week, and hopefully I can actually make it to 1,000 before the end of the year. Although that may be a bit bold, because like it took me a while to really get into the swing of things. Okay, daylight is coming, so hopefully I'll be able to see the astronomer. I don't want to like go away, just I want to get at least all the quests out of the way, like so I know what I can do. Or maybe I should just go and do some crafting, but I'm not showing off this game particularly well right now. But we're almost there, we're almost there. Okay, what do we have here? Exhumation permission, letter to the blacksmith, sticks. Ah, okay. Like the skipper. Holy mackerel, boy. You look like someone who desires to be part of a magic world. 500 subs, 200 more than me. Wow, don't forget about us little people. I'm still a very small child, don't worry, Rashab. But thank you for subscribing and joining streams and stuff. But especially joining the streams, because watch time might be a bit of a sticking point. All I need is the rod. Okay, we have to get him off. Show me how to make fish nuggets. I have to bring this guy moths. Okay, wait, where's the astronomer? Most of my growth recently came from the free-to-claim game shorts. And actually, for a while, I did try and get my short like reviewed on one of those YouTube gurus live streams. And I did it for like the short of the Ponya, and I was like, oh, how can I get the hook like so that it's more than 75%? And instead of trying to help me in any way, he was like, oh no, people don't like it when you say if something's free, they think it's a scam. YouTube doesn't want to show that. I don't know how to help that. Didn't even attempt it, so you know, he said he would recommend against doing that. So, fortunately, my shorts right after that did well enough that I was like, okay, yeah, don't let it discourage me too much. Sorry about that. My throat is quite parched. Scare him to cure his hiccups, boo. Trade, what do you have to trade? Gold, jewelry details. Like, can we have like a clay pit? That you, as far as I know, you barely visit. Okay, the interesting thing about this, you don't have to make everything. You can actually buy a lot of stuff. Which, in a way, is unique, because you can... It's not like a straight down, like, craftathon. There is more of a purpose of... more of a purpose to, you know, the, having money, you know? But in all fairness, you make so much money in this game, it's like, there's not enough to do with it, honestly. I short shrunk in the washing machine. But it's... yeah. Yeah. I mean, what faction were you put in according to the shorting hat? Very limited way to go with that pun, because I can't think of other, well, different types of shorts. Okay, well, I can think of board shorts and, like, you know, cocky, like, farmer stock stuff and some hot pants. I can't really think of anything else. I was at the village. This place is so weird, but it feels so real. And everyone is okay with me just appearing out of nowhere. You're stealing my thoughts. Stealing? I remember there's a cellar in your cottage. Some provisions must be stored there. Okay, I can gather things now. Okay, just go, okay. I have to get berries. It gives you nice green points, and, you know, food is food. That means we can probably... I don't think in this thing you faint, like in other farm sims if you stay out too late. As long as you got the energy, you can just continue to work. So maybe it's worth me learning how to cook. Things are still rather swampy. Dig up these shrubs. Sticks. So yeah, I don't know what faction the shorting ad would sort you in. Like, are you part of like group hot pants or like group Lederhosen? There's something... okay, this is a little fire pit for your use. Pick up a mushroom. Okay, there's a YouTube streamer that claims to give people subs if you give him money, but what he actually does is inspect elements and change the number of subs it says you have. I mean, I would not be surprised if his days on YouTube are quite numbered. Although, I don't know, maybe there's like a loophole about it, like maybe YouTube can't really do anything about that. Because you need, like, maybe it's like, okay, you chose to do this. You chose to interact with him, even though I think technically that's against the rules. It's even against the rules now to say, okay, subscribe to my channel, and you get entered into a draw to like, win this thing, you know? I know it doesn't sound like it would be, but a while back they actually instituted a rule. I think I heard someone say, like, Mr. Beast can't even do it anymore. There was someone who was like, it's kind of like a sub for sub thing where you can you join the live stream and they'll say, oh, sorry about that. They'll show you, okay, this is how you like, I'll advertise you on the stream. And I think the idea is that everyone on the stream is a YouTuber, and then they'll subscribe and you'll subscribe to them. But the thing is, that also technically is against YouTube's rules. Here is the dungeon where we get the obligatory combat bit of the farm sim. Looks like I can remove this blockage and fortify the arch. But you need a lot of stuff to do that. Pick up wheat flour, open. Recipe, simple and tasty. Can I learn it? Use baked mushrooms, create baked apple. Okay, so just to show you, year means you can build something. You can't build much yet here, but I remember I used this to automate alcohol production with a zombie, so they would just make wine on a loop. Okay, utensils. Bridge of the Dead. Okay, these are just paintings and stuff. Cooking tables. Open. Cook. I think baked apple we may, and stuff like that, we may need to do on a fire. We need more mushrooms to do this. Although it's nice to know there's a simple thing to get our energy up. Maybe let me go here. Can we scavenge these things? Okay. Yes, okay. Simple iron parts. I mean, this... I'm not gonna spoil where this goes. So, like... Yeah, okay. I'll just continue to chop stuff here. Red points... Wait. On what days do the, does the, astrologer... I think it only goes to the lighthouse on certain days. Okay, edible mushroom. Right, I don't know why. Okay, the flower bit gives you a little bit of loveliness, but... Oh, I think it might be thinner, so you can put it in between some of these graves. Alright, maybe let me just repair those things. So, let me go to, technologies. We have to be careful using the blue ones. The blue ones, you know, only do those when, you know how to get more blue. I think they'll give us a couple of blue ones in our autopsy area. Clear path, wood wedges, wooden beam, simple iron parts. Okay, how do we make those? How do we make those? Okay, wait, this is anatomy. For when we want to get blood and fat. I think the first thing we have to focus on is getting through year, because year is the area where we can actually do some research if you get enough technologies and stuff. You you get like a workbench and stuff like that. Okay, what you need to build that? Cookery, building. Okay, here we have the wooden pigs. Okay, chopping spot. But, okay, beam. Wow, beam is late. Oof. But I think we can get at it from a different direction, maybe, from the cellar. These things do interconnect eventually. So maybe if we clear out this rubble... Ooh, okay, we got another corpse. Okay, wooden planks are easier to get. Wooden planks are easier to get. Let's first bury this poor soul. Well, first let's have our way with its body. Put it autopsy. This is a poor quality body, you know. Okay, maybe we should beeswax, smithing, building. Okay. Anatomy. I mean, I have the points. I can just rip out some fat and stuff. But the thing is, you run out of space very easily on this game. Bodies, bodies, bodies. That suspense, horror comedy movie, horror movie. I don't know if I've seen that before. I almost thought you were gonna, like, reference that song. But I can't sing for copyright reasons. Okay, let's just do it. Let's do it. Technology, soft spares. Learn how to extract blood and fat. Okay, extract the blood. Okay. Yeah, we got a bit of points for that. Okay, we improved the body by removing its blood because this person had sinful blood. Bone. Extract the bone. Remove the bones. That didn't do anything to the body quality. No, it's fine. That didn't do anything either. Your inexperience shows the surgery didn't go very well. You've made a mess of the body, lowering its quality. Not by much, though. Extract flesh. Okay, let's go make me a baked mushroom kebab. Baked mushroom. Wait, what do you mean I can't? What, does it need more fire? Okay, I get... Okay. Yum 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 yum. Maybe I should also just sleep. Might as well. It's gonna be quicker to replenish that way. I still need to meet the astrologer. I'm gonna guess during the moon he will be there. And the blacksmith, he's probably just somewhere. Okay, we got some cooking. The Inquisitor, I've just seen the Inquisitor right nearby, going up the path to Huish Hill. He'll kill me, or even worse. Calm down, I'll go distract him. Maybe I'll find something on this hill that will help me get home. Yes, that foreshadowing, that is where the thing that helps you get home is. My face froze in a weird way on the Twitch side, and I'm seeing it got disconnected on the YouTube side. Oh man, come on. The internet, oh, come on. Oh. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. The connection on my phone knocked out, and I thought that there was a problem for the stream. It turns out the stream itself was fine. Sorry about that. I will now go on to Twitch with my other phone here. Ooh, okay. Oh, nice. I got another subscriber, I think. Thank you, everyone. I'll go on YouTube because usually I'm more active on YouTube, especially with Rashad watching. Hopefully Gucky, doesn't message and I don't, or anyone else doesn't message so I don't miss you. Sorry if I do miss you on the Twitch side, because I can't now look at the Twitch side. Why be right back when you can not be left forward? Okay, did it... Well, I can't be left forward because I'm not very athletic. That sort of works. I'm the Graveyard Keeper. This is the Inquisitor, yet another person with whom you can do tangents. Most of the relationship stuff is just you fulfilling quests for the different people. And you have to do all of them to complete the game, really. I'm just going here. Maybe I can go on the Twitch side now with this phone, but I don't think so. This phone sometimes has connection issues. Okay. I don't know what I'm agreeing to. How do you find yourself in such an interesting position? You're loved, Ducky. Join us on YouTube. I think it was Gucky. I can't remember now because I can't see his name. But thank you for joining, Nilsey. The thing is, sometimes Twitch is usually not, but for certain specific things, Twitch is better for discoverability. Usually not, as I said, but when I did the Titan Quest stream, that actually got like 14 viewers. Yeah, so if it's a game, sometimes if the game's viewership is high, Twitch is better. But for general discoverability, especially since you can make a thumbnail and everything, YouTube, I feel, is better. Or I'm guessing. Tell them about the real world, lie or dodge. Actually, I'm from another world. I'm not entirely sure how I got here. Brave thing to say to the Inquisitor. I need to get back home to my love. I don't think it's an appropriate time for jokes, and I don't appreciate your general demeanor. Here I am, the Great Inquisitor. I protect the one true faith and humankind itself. The humid weather woke me up. I could get so I'm feeling a bit of a sweat. We're having a tough time in the town. The ship of the dead is already overloaded, and there's a new one stuck in the shipyard. Like, it's autumn is sort of starting here, but it's lagging a bit, especially since our summer was fairly cold with all the rain. The dark cult is rising. I can feel it. Righteous anger rises within my soul. We've burned thousands of witches and heretics for 30 years. This seems like it would interconnect with the other storyline because they were waiting for you for 30 years. But I don't think it does. Spoiler alert. Sorry about it, but like, this tangent kind of goes nowhere. Ooh, okay, this is a pretty grim thing to watch. Long live the Great Inquisitor. Hurrah. So you work with a lot of dead bodies, hun. Like, hun? Like, really? I thought it was her, but no. Okay, Han. Okay. Yes, I think it's part of the job. And you live right beside the seal near the graveyard, that right? Yes. Interesting, interesting. You know, I need someone to be my friend here at the village. A friend of mine is a friend of the Holy Inquisition. I don't trust the villagers, they don't go to church, and even refuse to lay in their graves after death. We haven't made zombies yet. But you're new here, you might notice something unusual. Agree to be his friend. It'll be a pleasure to be your friend. Why, choice friendship is based on trust and goodwill. To earn my trust and to be the friend of the Inquisition, you will have to show your goodwill. So I have a couple of minor tasks for you. What kind of tasks? Everything in due time. Today is a day of wrath, not a day of sweating the minor details. We can talk next. Mail symbol. Or any other mail symbol. I'd like to come here. There's no other place where I can feel my holy wrath so deeply. Okay, I think this side we can go back to the to our farm. Burnt out homestead. I think this used to be a vineyard or something. Vineyard. This can become a vineyard for you, I believe. But as I said, once you automate it, you will make so much cash. There's a bit I show in the full review of just this area where the zombie can take boxes to the town to be sold, but it's overflowing. You're just making too much produce. You know, you can transplant berry bushes as well. But I believe I took like apple trees instead. Alright, oh yeah, wait, were we busy? Like, oh yeah, I hope this body hasn't spoiled. Okay, we have to put the meat back because it lowered the quality. Put the meat back, put the meat back. Okay, do we have sinful skin? Do we have tarnished skin? Okay, that decreased quality. Put the skin back on. And lastly, skull. Can we take the skull out, or? Okay, that's interesting. It's like a weird, like, shifting mechanic thing. Like, that added quality, but it also took away quality. It's weird sometimes how it goes with this. Sorry, sorry, the connection is back. I think I can go back on Twitch on this side. Mound. In case anyone has messaged there. Usually not. Usually that's a quiet side, but I don't want to, like, anyone who's, like, okay, Glucky, what's his name? I don't want to, like, alienate anyone who takes the effort to actually watch, you know? Okay, Alright, take body. Let us bury this person. Okay, gravesite. This is one of the best free claims in a while. It's between this and, House Flipper, which we did last week. Yeah, as you know. Before that, I can't remember necessarily that good a free claim. That's one of the best free claims. Alright, maybe we can craft the materials you need to get the repair kits? Is there something in here? No. Timber stockpile. Craft. What is this? Okay, it's a garden. Right. We're gonna need a bit more stuff, mostly, to fill this out. Okay, let's sleep and go back to the town. Hopefully we can meet... Okay, meet the astrologer. Remember, this game is free to claim until the 13th, as is Forest Survival, is it? But that is much less of a slam dunk. This is really, you know, high tier free claim. They're doing this to promote, essentially, the announcement that Graveyard Keeper 2 is going to come out. It's slightly improved in graphics, and it seems like you're going to kind of be able to, like a tower defense, have an army of the dead, which is interesting. Because this has simple combat, this game. I mean, where is the blacksmith? I do not... Okay, here he is. Pound that metal. Given letter. Okay, alright. We can kill slimes now. Sword. Whetstone. A tier list video on free claims. Actually, eventually I plan to do something like that, like at least like a video, the top 10, or okay, maybe in addition to like the top 10 free games on Steam, I could do a tier list thing, because there are different types of free games on Steam. It's like on rare occasions you'll get something high-end like this. All the way to like asset flips that don't really get attention, that are given away for free probably because there wasn't much in the way of sales. Maybe I can do something like that. My two favorite free claims on PS4 are Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition and Ratchet & Clank 2016. I mean, those are top quality free claims. It is really rare that you'll get something that high end on a Steam. Usually, it would have to be fairly old, or it would have to be more double A. For instance, Gladius goes free to claim fairly often. Vermintide 2 claim free to claim quite often. I mean, yeah, you get very good indie game free claims. I remember like Super Meat Boy was once free to claim and stuff like that. But I can't remember for the life of me what is like the best free claim I've ever got. But I've recently in the review rotation, they haven't posted yet, but I've started doing like games that are free forever. They're not free until like this date. They're just free, so you have to get them. You can get them at any time. And some of those, like a lot of those, are like online stuff, which I don't really touch, or they're like, you know, for other reasons questionable. But some of them, there are some good things there, you know, if they are incredibly short. And that was because of Play at Home. No PS Plus membership was required. Okay, good, good. Okay, we were too late to get to the astronomer. I've almost made a video of like, what is the cheapest way to game? Like, because like of Game Pass, trying to compare like the price of having like a proper gaming setup and the cost of like Game Pass compared to like the cheapness of Steam and stuff like that. But it got really complicated because not all of the games are on the different consoles and stuff to really get a good comparison. And I wasn't really clued up on. I mean, I know the Steam sales pretty well, but I don't know the other console sales and stuff like that. So it wasn't really, you know, at that time a good way for me to, you know, compare. And I was kind of afraid that Game Pass would win because I'm Steam all the way. Although with the plans to increase Game Pass's price, maybe Steam is become, you know, the victor once again. Autopsy, remove the blood. Remove the blood. Okay, yes, that made the body better. That didn't make the body worse. Extract the fat. Extract the fat. Play at Home was because of lockdown. Oh, okay, but at the very least they let you keep it up until now, like forever. Like, just so as long, if you got it then, you got it forever. Because then you got like really top quality stuff. Oof. Two surgical. Oof. Okay, I might need to burn this body. I mean, what are my quests? I don't even know how to access my quests. Don't NPCs, technologies, character. How do you open the quest log? Like, options, tutorials, huh. The only thing I remember during lockdown that they started showing Toonami, which I did enjoy because like it showed you like the DC cinematic universe, or not the DC animated, but the DC. I can't remember what the acronym was. Like the animated DC universe. So it's like Batman, Superman, Justice League, Teen Titans, and stuff like that, which was really fun because, especially since I had never watched the original Teen Titans, which it was lovely to finally get the opportunity to do so. Okay, wait, I may have enough stuff to, okay, wait, I need to, technologies, we need some of those, okay, I need to hit the gym and get some of those red points. Okay. Yes. Okay, we need red points. We need red points. Story. I think you may use this for intelligence or something. Okay, baked. Use. Alright. Oh, Superhero HQ. No, it was like kind of like it was like on channel 300. I know now there's something also kind of like it on channel 300, but that was a bit more general. Or, oh, no, wait, I think that's off now. But they like for a month or two, kind of like that, the HBO binge channel in like 110 around there. On 300 they had I don't know, maybe they did call it Superhero HQ, I don't know, but they showed mostly those superhero things, a couple of like the DC animated films, even a little bit of Young Justice, and a different Batman show, but I didn't watch a different Batman show because that wasn't the best Batman show, according to critics and stuff. Okay, okay, I'm gonna start chopping wood because I think that's gonna give us red points. Okay, I need to pick up this log, and you like have to saw these logs and stuff. Okay, we don't have a powerful enough axe to chop that yet. Even that gets automated. You can get a sawmill and then just put a zombie there, and then have a zombie that carries it back and forth. And then eventually that thing will be so like full to bursting. You can just make as much wood items as you want. Oh, okay, I will show you the cremation system. Build. Okay, wait, we haven't discovered cremation yet, I guess. We haven't discovered the concept of burning someone. Yeah, it was Superhero HQ, and then the next year it was called Toonami. Ah, okay. Yeah. I did really enjoy it, but, and then for a bit, long time it went back away. Now, for, recently, I think they started showing Teen Titans again on Cartoon Network. Which is a bit weird because usually as a reflex I kind of skim past Teen Titans Go. And it's, well, okay, no, Teen Titans without the Go is there. Although maybe my dislike of Teen Titans Go is unfair. I shouldn't needlessly participate in the hatred. Cook. jelly. We can make jelly out of slime bits. Come on, bake, bake, bake. Yeah, I noticed as well. Yeah. And also, they claim they're gonna bring back a couple of old shows on Disney Channel, but I haven't seen it. Not at least stuff I wanted to see. No, like they advertised like Kim Possible in like the compilation, but that wasn't there. They did start showing Star versus the Force of Evil, which I did enjoy. What else did they show? I think that's kind of it that they start showing again. For a little bit on Cartoon Network, on like one day, they would show like Camp Lazlo and Courage the Cowardly Dog. But also there, they showed things, like advertised something which they didn't include in the rotation there, like Dexter's Lab and something. But there was something that they showed footage of and they just never showed it, which I would have appreciated. Maybe Codename Gets Next Door, because I kind of vehemently disliked that show when I was young, and I thought maybe it would be a nice opportunity to give it a proper go. I'm so refreshed. Well, okay, wait, I think I have an idea. Because I want to show a bit more about this game. And I think there's a way to automate already. Clear path. Okay, it all ends in wood. It all ends in wood. Here is where you do beekeeping. And and the entire reason you do beekeeping, really, or most of the reason is so that you can get beeswax for candles. Berries! Berries, berries, berries. I have to chop more wood so I can get these red points, though. Okay, I'm not gonna chop that tree. I'm gonna leave out the bee. Alright. I just need one more. Like Sonic Boom. I didn't see that. I can't remember what it was. It was... I mean, they showed Dexter Lab, and they did show Dexter Lab. Camp Lazlo, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Edit and Eddie. There's like one big one that they didn't, for some reason, even though they advertised it. I'm not even sure what, reading my previous message. Yeah, I noticed, like, Sonic Boom. I'm not sure, I'm not sure, I don't recall what Sonic Boom is. Sorry about that, I'm getting a little bit confused there. I always used to be so dismissive of the streamers we watch when they don't understand when it's like about something earlier, but on occasion I succumb to it as well. Something really weird has happened to the internet on the Overphone side, but I don't know. Like, it's Jeez. No, the message before that. Okay, what? Okay. Play at home was because of lockdown. Oh, Superior HQ. Yeah, it was Superior HQ. And then the next year was called Tsunami. Yeah, I know as well. Like Sonic Boom. If I was better at understanding the cultural zeitgeist, I would be able to turn my confusion into a lovely short. Okay, what? Was Sonic Boom something that advertised that wasn't shown? Or does that pertain to Toonami again? Okay, I'm just getting confused there, sorry. Okay, timber stockpile, trunk, stone stockpile. Okay, technologies. Okay, basic sawing. Unlock. Okay, sawhorse. My message about Hooli. Message about Hooli, like. What? Wait. What? Like Hooli? Like. Okay, I must be missing something. Like. Is that like a nickname for something we just talked about? Did he not get that message? It was before my Sonic Boom comment. Here's the pattern how I see it. Yeah, it was Superior HQ, and then the next year it was called Toonami. Then it was, yeah, I noticed as well. Then it was like Sonic Boom. Okay, that makes me feel better, because on rare occasions that has happened to me when I send messages where for some weird reason it just doesn't go through. Actually, YouTube had a problem with that recently, because sometimes in the news they'll just tell you about glitches and things you need to be aware about when you have a channel, and when you go to the dashboard. And a while back they did talk about it, but they had it resolved, so I don't know. That was like a really common one. So I don't know if this is just a little bit of a fluke. Oh, I wrote a long comment. Okay. Maybe you can copy and paste it. Because the thing is, I don't have like an overlay open or anything like Mean. I'm not good enough at OBS for that. So I have a phone open watching my stream. So I see what everyone else sees. I do have very strong comment moderation on, so sometimes something that is very mild will get censored, but I doubt it. I doubt you went down that road. So Although, like, I remember once, like, something as little as, like, talking about punching someone when, like, didn't go through when the content moderation is that high. At least on the Twitch side, I know that, like, someone just, said something like, almost like, give it a shot or something, and that was considered bad in the eyes of YouTube. Wood billets. Craft. Okay, wood billets. Okay, saw. I don't really need this yet, but I'm doing it so that we get the red points. Drink this potion. So yeah, I have the save search stuff so high because, you know, I doubt I'd be able to delete a comment that should be deleted. So I hope I'm not opening the floodgates here by saying that. Bitch, please. Okay, we can't chop down these trees yet. I'm just relieved it's not my fault for not understanding something. It's just a fluke on YouTube's side. I'm very too much of a people pleaser. I was honestly like worried. Oh no, I'm not getting it. I hope I'll be able to show you guys a zombie. You know, that'd be nice. Wait, how am I looking on points? Heck. We need one more red point. Sorry, I was in the middle of Marvel Rivals match. Oh no, it's fine. Fine. Alright, now we can get this. Okay, wait, what do we need for this one up top? Okay, okay, so we need both branches open. Chopping spots. Carpenter's workshop. Okay, might as well get a bit more wood here. Drink potion. My favorite pop-up channel was Hooli, It showed some old Cartoon Network and Boomerang shows, and shows that didn't appear on Cartoon Network, like Sonic Boom. Ah, okay. I don't remember. I didn't see that pop-up channel. Let's create these gray markers. Maybe this will give us blue points. Actually, it just gave us red points, but you know, a red point is a point is a point. Alright, gravestone, wooden gravestone. See, like, you can, the better the grave accoutrements, the higher this goes. And it can only go as high as the white skulls. That was December 2014, Jan 2015. Ah, okay. Alright. That was a while ago. I rarely go into like the pop-up channels. Like, that Toonami one was really good. Was there I did like the HBO binging thing. Like, because of it, I watched every episode almost of Sex and the City. Okay, we have 9. Soul. Okay. Let's go take a nap. So refreshed. Alright. Let's do a couple of billets. I'm not sure that's necessarily too helpful, but you know, we need the we need the points, so it's like technologies. Okay, we can make firewood, unlock. Okay, shopping spot. Okay, chopping spot isn't hard to make, so, you know, we can just move it if it's in the way. I credit that channel for making me a night owl. Like, I also became a night owl because, but I think the reason I became night owl is because just random repeats of, like, OG Top Gear. Because, you know, when the first time I saw it, it was like already like almost 10 seasons in, so like very bingeable. Okay, what was I doing again? Okay, we need these things, and we need woodwork and carpenter's bench. We need a carpenter's bench. Oh, we already have the things we need to make a carpenter's bench. Nice. Hammer, 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 hammer. Okay, we need 2 wooden planks. Okay, we got two wooden planks. And we need, I think, 10? Okay, let's make it 20 just in case. Of these eggs. Alright. Then we should be able to open that passage. And I think we'll get a little bit of a surprise there. Clear path. No, come on. Ugh. I mean, you could have, you know, eat mushroom kebab. Well, I don't know. Is the kebab the same thing as the society? I'm not sure, you know. Okay, okay. I know what I'm looking for is somewhere around here. Well, I think so. I was so disappointed when they took it out that I actually DM'd this to be on Facebook about it. They said that it was unfortunately just an all-day pop-up channel. Like, I'm surprised the STV came back to you. You know, I actually considered doing something like that about Jinx, but like by that time, like it was so automated, there was probably no way I could have reached them really. Yeah, just a thought that, okay, yeah, like one of your paying customers, well, my parents pay for it. Like they, I enjoy it. Like, in case that would make any sort of difference. If only I could find someone who doesn't need to breathe. Foreshadowing. Okay, here, like, you can set up things where they can just infinitely get stone. Like this, like a quarry, a worker's yard and stuff. Okay, is this the thing I'm looking for? I mean, how far away am I from this thing? Alright, I probably should shop this while I'm here because scrap metal is hard to come by. And new, I think I'm going to have to load my save just to show you what it looks like when the automation is done right. Okay, exit to men. The last 15 minutes I'll go on my proper save. Play of... Wow, like 5 years ago. See the difference in quality and piety. 550 days. Okay. Let me just see, like, what do I have? Ooh, look at all the stuff I've accumulated. Wait, is there still stuff we can actually... Huh. I didn't build any of this, although I think this might be new. Or it's purely cosmetic. Oh, in my small short review, I said there wasn't really much in the way of decoration, but I guess I was wrong. Well, this is just for this thing, so, you know. For this, like, small room. I don't think there's much you can do. Oh wait, I think I actually DM'd Cartoon Network Africa about it. Oh, okay. Yeah, they may have a less automated presence. See, okay, see, here are my zombie thralls. They make booze. But the thing is... I mean, I just don't have any more room. I mean, this is stuff like he's supposed, like, he takes them to the shop, all these things to be sold, and those boxes come from this elevator, and the produce comes from here. See, they're harder work growing yams and pumpkins and onions. Gold stars, because, you know, I have enough fertilizer to do that. And then, when it comes here, he'll craft a box, automatically put it here in the shaft, and it'll go down. Here I'm crafting, like, glass. I mean, I have all this wood unlock, all this stone and marble. I mean, a bunch of berries and stuff. Like, look at all these bodies I've got on ice. Look at all these alchemical reagents. And here, like he's crap. I mean, you can even get them to craft your potions and stuff. Here there are kind of like the stereotypical, like, monkeys at a typewriter, zombies at quill. And then you get the this torture area looking place. Which is actually, like, you kind of just have to decorate it for, like... Okay, I forgot this guy Gunther was here. They tell you about resurrecting things. And then here you go down there to engage in combat. This, you go up, then you're in your church. As you can see, I made the church all fancy. With, like, lovely cushions and prayer bits and candles. Look at how fancy my my graveyard has become. Not as fancy as it can be, mind you. Although sometimes I don't go as fancy because, you know, the body just isn't worth it. I started going real fancy on this side. Look at this pristine, like, marble sculpture, marble grave fence, 13 level body, you know. I remember DMing Disney Channel Africa because Casey Undercover Season 3 would air on Disney Channel despite the first 2 seasons airing on Disney XD. and I didn't have Disney Channel because I'm on lower bouquet. Oh, okay, but in all fairness, you do have a point. You know, if they did it for long enough, it's like, you know, you could just ideally show. Did they respond in any way? Did they change things? Okay, is there anything else I could show? Okay, I could place for burning corpses. Could I bring more billets? You know, you can give carrots for the what you call it, the socialist donkey. Alright, here's the vineyard. They're not growing anything right now because, well, I have too much booze and I'm not making any more. Okay, then, spoiler alert, this is something, you know, the quest line goes down. You kind of, like, help this, the Inquisitor by making this, like... like... The thing, it used to be, like, the witch burnings would, like, have a concession stand or something, I think? Okay. If you have these ingredients, you can create a portal. Which... Like, spoiler alert! Oh yeah, they did. Okay, cool. Okay, what else could I show? I think I showed most of the things you can do. But anyone interested in this game, you know, but are unsure whether to claim it, although yeah, free, I really recommend it. I did have a long form review about this that I made like years ago. And, yeah, Forest Survival, I believe this is the game's name, is also free to claim, although that's much less of a slam dunk. There, grunt. Maybe we can see how the pumpkins and stuff are gonna be. Oh no, wait. These things go into a box, and then when there's space, he'll make a crate. But the thing is, there isn't any space. Funnily enough, a few weeks after I DM'd them, they made the announcement that Disney Channel would permanently be added to the lower bouquet, which surprised me. It is? Okay, that surprises me as well, because Disney is kind of like a high-end thing, you know? But I guess since Disney XD eventually went away, it makes sense. See, it takes... The zombie takes your stuff here, and then it gets sold, you know. You know, it's here, it's all interconnected. Is there any reason to still go to the tavern? Like, trade. I mean, you can jewelry or perfume. I think we have the stand so we can just give him like like wine and stuff. Yeah, so like theoretically you could just take all that wine and sell it to him. Although in hindsight, that was in 2017, and they probably did that because Disney XD went away in 2020. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, did you see, they, started releasing the, 5th season of, Phineas and Ferb on, Disney Channel over here. Although you probably do know about that. I think I've shown most of what there is to show. Oh wait, I can show you... Alright, there's one last thing I'll show. And then that should be about time to wrap up. Well, thanks everyone for joining. Nielsi and Rishav especially. And also Glucky. For joining us on the Twitch side. I mean, 2 different people who wanted to offer me view bots were on the Twitch side as well. Which is strange. Usually at most there'll be 1. But what's nice about this game is it asks you to do specific things, and you have to do a little bit of everything. So, as I mentioned, the cooking and fishing. Okay, here's the zombie making the delivery. I think you can even automate like the sawing and stuff, but I didn't want to go that far into it. I didn't think I was doing it often enough to justify it. I followed the creators. There's a 3rd movie in development. What did I say? Talk about? Oh, Phineas and Ferb. Okay, okay, look at how many points I got. I did see the one where Candace goes to space. Like, again. Like, I'm also quite a fan of, like, Swampy Marsh and the other one, with Jeff Swampy Marsh and Dan Povenmire. I even watched, like, Milo Murphy's Law and Hansel and Gretel. Or Hamster and Gretel. That tree, you saw, like, that's... If there was more room for logs, the zombie would continue to cut logs. You can do some fishing here if you want to. And here is the mining area. I don't think you can automate that, but like here there's a zombie inside here. And they're filled up on stone and marble. And then the stuff goes, you put this kiosk here, and the zombie would take it to your main base. Yeah, I think that's all. Okay, look at all this ore. I mean, they let you sleep here if you want, but that's an extreme thing. Okay, trunk. Stone cutters, lantern network. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you again, Rishav and Nielsi, for joining us. Remember, anyone who wants to claim it, this is one of the best free claims in ages. It's free until the 13th, 7 p.m. South African Standard Time. Yeah, also Forest Survival or Living Forest or for something like that. It's also free. Also, I don't know if you were here when I talked about this, but I didn't see a video, but I did read an article, the Wikipedia page. Oh, okay, that scared me. I didn't think this game was gonna jump scare me. Okay, show some combat, cutting these things. Okay. I did see read an article about the what you call it, the game horses, and I did see why the game was banned. Although most reviewers say it wasn't worth banning, like it wasn't that bad. But Cheapness, thanks for the stream. Sorry for making a pause and read my comments. No, it's fine. Like comments do help me stay engaged here, you know. But don't feel pressured. Like, I'm thankful for you joining the stream. Okay, please enjoy the rest of your evening or day.